I'm curious about the pole. I want to know if you can. I haven't been seeing any pilot taking the inside of the frog, so I'm curious if you have to.
Oh, you have to
if you find that
hug
hidden,
around it though.
Yeah, but is it more visible going the other direction? That hidden line?
I'm not sure.
That's
I haven't seen anybody hit it yet.
So I'm really curious to know if you can take that inside line. I'm gonna ask Skittles. Skittles. Oh wait, he's getting ready to plug in.
Yeah, he's getting.
Yeah, okay. I'll get some verification. We'll get some verification.
So as right now, they're definitely going around.
Yeah. So yeah, they did shorten it a little bit though. They took a couple features out to kind of speed things up a bit for team racing. So you don't have the slalom anymore, and you don't have the triangles any longer. So they shortened it a little bit to have faster finishing times total. So.
Careful because they're racing. There's like 15 people racing.
Definitely.
Taylor's gonna take a picture. Oh, that's such an awesome.
Hey, Technoid, can we get a time on how much time's left? How much time's left? 8.5 minutes in.
Oh,
wow. So my timer was way off.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
that must have been some really good stuff.
well, I didn't think it was that either. But we had a lot of laps in. I feel before we went to that first pit, that first caution.
Yep, first caution.
Sorry, excuse me, first caution. Yeah.
No, that's interesting. So we're 8.5 minutes in. We have 30 minutes total time. The team with the most laps wins.
Oh, I did see someone take the inside line on the frog.
We'll have to keep an eye on. That's Fritz right there.
Yeah, so I haven't seen any of the. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye out for that because I'm super curious. All right, here's Blue Jay. He went around the wire.
Yep. So the wire is visible, but there is another one. But I have not seen that one. So perfect time right there. Marshall was almost hit with the whoop, but got right out of the way at the very last second. See around
the wire,
and then see it's right there though. So it's off to the side, the second wire. So
yeah, but I'm curious. I'm curious if you can cut it real close to the frog to save yourself that time. But you risk
up
it
again. There's a little strategy going on here, folks. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but OG just ran two. Didn't run back-to-back laps, but they ran one lap. Pilot went up. OG went back out.
So Skittles is up in AK, and they were in the same section together there for a little while.
OG's pushing it right now. Oh, he just junk gyro. Marshall,
I know Jesse's watching.
Is allowed to do. Yes, he is.
From headquarters, Jesse, if you're watching, message me and let me know if you're able to get on Discord. Because if you're able to get on Discord or have the time to do that, maybe we can get you vocally in here as well. Oh man, dude, AK is on fire. Just throwing heat. I want to know. Oh, he clipped it. I want to know this lap. What is it? 19.007.
Not bad, not bad. So it looks like we're hearing that.
But they already have a 17.3.
It sounds like our feed went down.
Oh,
hearing. We were pushing everybody.
But yeah,
to
look, 17.8 T-Dog's team. AK has 17.3 so far. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Oh no. Oh, I don't know. I'm looking at OG Dr. Love's live stream, and it looks fine. Yeah, we're good.
Let me check.
And I don't know. He's on the Whoop Wars page, so. Oh, no, I'm talking to Jesse right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Jesse said he
We're
can
good.
join Discord if we want to patch him in, maybe. Jesse, I think you'll have to go to the Whoop Wars. Yeah, okay. I'm heading there now. He said he'll be able to hang for a couple minutes. Oh, he swung it wide. Whoever's flying Freebird. Man, I'm starting to get anxious to fly.
I believe the YouTube link went down. That's what might have happened.
Oh, well, we are broadcasting on multiple platforms, so if you want to join, if you're watching this and you're kind of having some latency issues, go to the Whoop Wars Battlegrounds Facebook page or YouTube link. It'll be the first that gets broadcast. Everything else is kind of secondary.
Yep.
So go there, and I'm trying to keep track of all of the. Hey, there's Jesse. We got Jesse in the chat now.
Testing.
Hey,
Hello.
there you are.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Hey.
Hey, it's going, man.
There's
This
a lot
is,
of action going on.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in and a lot to announce. So we're just trying to call what we're seeing and not trying to keep track of like how many laps are being put in, but just who's in first. Because,
Yeah.
But I am super curious because I am seeing a lot of people take the inside line on the Frog, which was where I would want to go. But then again, I've seen a lot of fast pilots taking the line around that hidden cable around the Frog. So I'm really curious. I think some of these 17 second lap times are going to change if some of these fast pilots get that inside line down. I could be wrong. I don't know.
So, guys, I was asking in the chat about. I'm curious about the format of this race. I know there's a 30-minute race going on now. How many of those are happening? Is this like a single elimination bracket?
You know, that's a very good question. I didn't get.
We would think
I wasn't privy to that information.
We're assuming.
Yeah, I was
Going to assume here top two teams move on.
maybe a single elimination in this.
in the bracket system. Because
It'll
we
take
still
a long
have four
time.
more teams to race, and then we'll have another 4 more teams to race,
Yeah.
and then after that we'll probably have 2 teams to race, is my guess.
Yeah.
How many teams are there total?
8.
Okay. So race 4, and then you race the top 2 from each one in round 3. Right. So this will be race 1. Then there's another one with the other 4 teams, and then like the top
Then we'll
2
probably-
from each one come together.
Yeah.
That or we race the loser brackets, and then we move to the upper, but we'll see how that
Oh
unfolds.
man, yeah, this is gonna get interesting, time consuming.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh.
And I saw Sean Dolan stop by. I'm so jealous I'm not there. I think
Yeah.
it looks like I talked him into coming to Whoop House tonight, though.
Oh really? Oh nice, yeah.
But I understand you might not be there, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get out of here. I'm riding with Taylor, and if we go any later than 6 or 7 o'clock, I'm gonna run into me exiting the car and going right into work. Oh, someone's down. Good thing that was super close to someone's hair, by the way, and someone flying. That was pretty crazy. People were sitting in the danger zone.
Danger. Lot going on right there.
I pulled that one from Archer. Danger zone.
All right, so we do have now a
Oh, and I haven't been placing it, but oh, we have a timer. Yes.
my eyes.
Jesse, if you're watching the stream, up in your upper right-hand corner, just below the time and location, is a timer.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So 16.34.
Yeah. Oh, got another person down. Oh, that's just a drop and catch.
Definitely halfway through and moving on. Right now, teams are just focused
Yep. I'm even looking over here too. I know that we're 16 minutes in, but I have my team captain is already goggles down watching people fly and making sure that he is understanding the course and maybe coming up with a little bit of strategies. Which I'm curious to know like what people's strategies are going into this. I have my own strategies because I've watched it. I watched the one where you guys. Oh shoot, where was that at? The go-kart thing?
No, Northeast Whip Championship.
Yes, that where AK designed the track. I love that track.
Yes, yeah, excellent track.
Did anybody get to go whoop or do anything around the go-karts?
Maybe.
I want to see it. I'm curious.
Maybe. No, this is really interesting. It's a lot of fun. The strategy, there is some strategy that takes place right now. Communication is a huge factor. Knowing, how important it is to unplug your whoop and plug in the next one.
Yeah.
Get off the ground as quickly as possible. That pilot that is standing in the ready zone, he is goggles down. He's ready to go. So all he's waiting to see is that once they unplug, they plug that one in and he's off. Strategy-wise is just, clean laps. Right here, it's very important to run clean laps. You're balancing with different pilots, so it's really kind of hard to know who's up and who's down from that standpoint. So if you run a consistent rotation of your pilots, or if you want, you could have one pilot race, run his 2 laps, bring down, you could run AK again.
Yeah,
one pilot,
is key
bring down,
sure
run AK
still.
again. I mean, there is a strategy for some of these fast boys out there. I see when it gets down to crunch time, and once we get a total, we could use a total of laps.
Yeah, I know Joel is running hardcore in the background right now, and we appreciate all of his efforts.
Yes.
But a total lap count would be so
solid.
Cool. Yeah.
Because then I could just,
Yeah, I mean,
you guys should just count in your head. That could be your job. Count all 4 teams in your head.
I wish I was a lot better at math.
Yeah, me too, man.
Because then I could take that total time and just divide it
There's
by
a lot going on right in front of me.
Average or something.
Oh, look at that pretty color.
Yeah. We easily. Oh, squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel. Where? Oh, I missed that one. Darn. No, but I totally get that. We just hit the 19-minute mark, so folks, we are getting down. We're going to be.
Looks like T-Dog's up right now.
Yeah, T-Dog is up. It's going to be crunch time. Coming on the last final 10 minutes here.
Oh, and
looks
Freedom.
like Blue Jays team is back in first. Sorry, we have a little delay, bro.
No,
you're fine.
You're perfect.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. They are in first, and then Skittles Joker Lap, their name, cleverly named, is in second. DGAS T-Dog's captain team are in third, currently in third. Rerun is AK's team, and they are in fourth. I wonder what the name.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Joel.
I'm curious to know why Rerun.
Were those there? This entire time I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
That's great.
So both AK's team and Skittles teams are both kind of jokes about the infinitesimally tiny minor drama that happened yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I saw OG
What's
take the inside line. That's what I was wondering.
We're trying to figure that one out.
T-Dog. It's T-Dog. So okay. Oh man, they were listening. They must have been listening to the stream because now everyone is taking. All the faster guys are now taking that faster line, the inside line on the frog. They're
keep
skipping
an eye out.
that. Oh, they're underneath the new state. There you go.
So call it out when they do it.
Yeah. So we'll have to wait for just a little bit because they just passed it.
Excellent.
So right here, right as they go in, the AK went wide that time, but here
we
OG
go,
went,
folks. 9 minutes.
OG
minutes
and
left.
T-Dog went inside Frog. Who's going?
Joker
Radioactive
Lab,
getting ready
Skittles
to go up
team,
for Skittles.
they're just sitting there. That's a delay right there on its own. That could cost. You got right now. It's all about how quick you can get back up in the air, complete your laps, send the next guy.
Oh yeah, we're coming down to finishing 10. We're inside 10 minutes.
Inside 10 minutes.
So I actually should probably charge a couple of these batteries. Where's the charger?
Inside 10.
9.5 minutes left.
Yeah, we have. Thank you.
I think Skills
Right
might have
now,
a couple extras
Rip
charged. Maybe
mode,
these are
first
charged.
place. Joker lap. Team captain Skittles, they're in second, followed by D-Gas, T-Dogs team in third, and Rerun. Team captain AK in fourth. Wow, they're really sending. We have 3 guys down. Getting back up right now as we speak, and they're off. So
Inside
AK is
line,
out there.
Blue Jays team.
Oh, almost missed the gate right there. That's it was a tight race. You can see his pilot. That whoop is right in front of him. They're both battling out.
Inside 9 minutes now.
So right now it's really just being consistent, making those laps.
So
now they are cutting that tight there, but whoever that was just crashed, unfortunately.
I'm curious to know if you can change up the order at all towards the end.
As in who could fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could send. Yeah, if one pilot could go.
But it has to alternate, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got word from Taylor. I asked him if team racing is single elimination bracket with 3 30-minute heats. He said nope. 1 15-minute practice heat and 1 30-minute main heat. The top point count takes all. So I think what he means by that is like several heats, but 1 heat per team.
Oh, so it's a constant like qualifier, and the best qualifier wins, essentially.
I think it's like that. Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of similar to what they do.
It's not really a tournament. Sorry.
No, you're right. I mean, I think we're on the same page. But what I was going to say, that's mainly where his area. That's how they run. Is they run all of their heats are essentially a qualifier, and the best qualifying, which is basically the best qualifier wins, or TQ wins the event, which is going to complete your total laps.
Interesting way, definitely. A little different from my last event that we raced at, but it all flows.
I think if
we're all here
I'm
to have a good
understanding
time.
correctly, yeah. But I am curious to know if we can switch up the order as long as we, like you said, we can switch. Like if AK was to run and then OG was to run and then AK could run right after him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Towards the end, like that's what I would do within inside 10 minutes.
I think from what I heard, the one pilot, all pilots have to fly at least once.
Yes. At least, well, I mean, yes.
So
You're
we'll see
right.
how that unfolds, but we'll find out. We're hitting
AK's
under the 5-minute mark here.
Yep. Oh, and he wants the heater. He wants that fast lap.
And he's off.
Oh, no.
So yeah, I just got confirmation from Taylor. There's 8 teams and there's 2 groups. So it's looking like there's going to be just 2 heats and each team has 1 shot to put down as many laps as they want. So these teams are actually not really racing against each other, but at the same time they're racing against all the teams.
Yes, yeah.
Well, that's a good way to put
Guys,
it.
I'm going to keep watching, but I'm going to jump off the stream and get a few loud things done with my mic turned off. So thanks for having me on, and I'll see you guys in
Thank you for joining.
just a little bit. I got a little bit more. I got to run home really fast, and then I'm on my way back to the event.
No doubt. Oh, you're on the way back. Okay, I noticed that you had the Tiny Loop Cube Gate here, so I came up with a little funny giveaway, if that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure you can pick the perfect way to give it away.
Oh yeah, check out if you're. I know you're busy man, but check out the Whoop Wars Facebook, or not? Yeah, Whoop Wars Battlegrounds Facebook page, and you'll see what I'm doing.
Oh, actually, I think I saw that, and I allowed it to be pinned onto my profile or whatever because Facebook requested because you tagged me.
4 minutes.
No, that was
4
excellent.
minutes.
Awesome,
Pilots,
sweet.
4
Well, hopefully
minutes.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah, man.
Okay, see you soon. Bye, guys.
So this is
Thanks,
it.
bye.
It's 4 minutes now. This is crunch time.
Crunch time.
Yeah, they're
and
making the announcement.
AK is up now. Now I would send. Hopefully this is Skittles. It is Skittles, and he's getting stuck now. It was probably a bad launch spot, and his teammates helping him out. And he's inside line on this one. So Skittles is one to wrap up a nice heater for.
Technically, I would have penalized that. Yeah. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, they're running it kind of like the Wheelie Series where you can
That
enter
looks
the
like
track at
I would
any
actually
time.
almost penalize Skittles for that relaunch.
Yeah.
We won't say anything,
the
though,
Master
but
Whoop pilot,
technically you're supposed to go
freestyle
through
pilot.
the pit gate, not start the track. I don't know, but it
Oh,
what
really?
it
Is that what they said?
No, that's what I just saw. But in the beginning, I thought you were supposed to try to hit that pit gate wherever you finished. And
Oh, yeah.
to start the track, but
Yeah, to
technically
restart.
took off right at the table and started at the gate and went.
Oh, because he crashed, yeah.
But we won't say anything, right? Shh. It's okay. We're
Hey,
not going to
let's
do
get a-
any reruns.
I was going to say, can we get a rerun?
Can we get a rerun over here? Yeah, yesterday was interesting to be, a pilot on the other side of the fence and to go rerun and
Yeah.
have an unfortunate. It happens. It's understandable. These events are very fluid, and
Yeah.
they have to be that way. And
Yeah.
you have to give us a little leeway room to make the adjustments. And
Yep.
we're human. We don't always get these situations accurate, but we're all here.
Yeah, and then we're
Having
having fun. Yeah, exactly. Major thing. We're all having fun here. Great event. Great execution. Oh, man, that was a heater. Yep. AK. Oh, shoot.
There's a lot of action going on in front of the table over here. It caught
and
my
we got
attention.
like 2 minutes. Inside 2 minutes,
2 minutes
here. 28. Oh, what's going on with Hector?
He's down.
It seems like he's not getting as much.
There was a change in position here, folks.
Oh, what?
Sweet.
Oh,
I don't know if
yes,
anybody
thank
noticed
you.
that, but Rerun AK's team has taken over second place, which dropped Joker Labs team captain Skittles down to third.
Oh,
So
I
that
didn't
was
see
that was quickly right here under the 2-minute mark.
Oh,
I just caught it
no.
on the screen. I'm not sure when that happened though. A lot of stuff going on in front of our table up here, but interesting, folks. Under 1 minute, looks like under 1 minute. So right
Hold on.
now, these pilots are all about maximizing how many laps they could achieve in under 1 minute.
Hornicorns on it.
Boom, boom. And these boys are up and running. 29 seconds left. We're about to blow the horn. So these could be final laps for all of these pilots. Depends on where they are. Oh, crash by OG at the very end. Can he make it? Yes, he does make it. So he still has that chance to get that final lap in. So,
Finish the lap.
pilots, finish those laps. If you can make it.
Marshall.
We have a man down. Whew.
Yep, that's why you try to be consistent as you can,
Consistent.
so you don't have to yell Marshall. Oh, clip. Hopefully, you don't run into.
OG's still out there.
Very tight race. Yes, thanks. Yives is chiming in. I thought you.
Hey, Ives.
Yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, that's it.
So it looks like they're all out there.
Ooh.
Or we have a pilot out there. So be prepared. You never know what could happen. He's fighting Hornicorn right now.
Yeah,
That
he's
looks like it's
diving
AK.
the-
Oh, he
Oh.
took
He's
it.
diving the little dive gate thing here. Oh, I didn't realize that's a hard dive. You got wires that run in between that.
Yeah, it was. And he's up and running again. Uh-oh. Let's keep an eye on him.
Oh, he's going up the stripper pole. Scrimper pole, sorry.
Nice moves. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh, almost there.
All right, well, I think I should get off here. I'm going to let you hang out here.
Yeah, I'm going to hang out just
Or
for
wait.
a few, and
Yep.
we'll wait for our team members to come back and
Yep.
jump in and help us out, make that transition. But
Yeah. I don't know if
we're going to go out there and race.
Yeah, I don't know if. Oh, man. Maybe we can get Skittles to bring Johnny on and see the tattoo. Johnny got his tattoo done, finished.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. Do you have BT2s charged? Okay, cool. Just like 2. I think I have 4 here.
How many batteries did you go through?
Okay. Okay. I'll see if these are charged. Yeah.
That's good.
All right,
5 or 6
I'm gonna
batteries.
hop off here and I'll let you guys. I'll let
man.
Skittles take over my spot or yours. It doesn't matter. Wish me luck, guys. Wish our team luck.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, that was really interesting. Thank you for hanging out with us on our first half of the Whoop Wars Team Racing Day here at Full Send FPV. It's 2:52 p.m. local time here in Denver, Colorado. As we're going to do a transition to the next 4 teams, and we're going to be shooting up. So yeah, we're there. Hang out with us, keep an eye on it, and we'll be back.
Charging some batteries and getting that ready.
If you ever want to have a highly entertaining time, go watch the stream on YouTube and go listen to Skittles and put it on 2x speed. It is the most entertaining thing I have ever seen in my life. Dan Sagano talking like, "Hey guys,
We got third. We were in second for a while, and then AK started flying flash. He got like 11 laps in one battery.
All right, hey, AK. AK, you're fine. Blue Jay doesn't have a goggle battery, so we are waiting for him. So we're going to wait and run you versus him after this next group. Is that okay with you? Give you some time to get your batteries recharged, your goggles recharged.
All right, so it looks like we will be postponing that race off while batteries charge.
So if you were just racing and you're not a team captain, we need to gather all your stuff and take it over to the next door pit space.
Dio, is Rodney gonna count for you?
Dude, you missed I'll let you see it later. I'll let you see it later. I need to get Taylor to hold on to you for a second. We got a lot of moves right now. Right, so we'll get messed up. Yep.
That's great.
I mean, really, these team captains only need like 3 batteries to run. 5 minutes, you know. I'm pretty sure we got 3 batteries charged around here.
All right, just a reminder on channels. Agilis' team is on F7. Sweet's team is on E2. Dio's team is on F2. And Dr. Ride's team is on E6. If that's wrong, yell at me now.
This might start.
That's kind of weird. Oh, thank you.
Swapping out. Have the people that are next door. That's the CrossFit gym and the other pits. The CrossFit gym and the other pit space.
For real, dude. Our team gets the end, JK.
Remember, folks, don't stray too far because the next round of team racing is about to start.
not miss results
All
yet,
right.
Jesse.
So whomever was counting for you, you need to count for them. So for example, Dr. Ride was counting for Blue Jays team. I need somebody from Blue Jays team to come count for Dr. Ride's team. And I need that done on all 4. We need to confirm that before I can start.
Do we have Blue Jays whole family again with us? Oh, Sean Dolan was here. Did you get to say hi to him?
I did say hi to Sean.
Nice. We haven't met Sean before, have we?
No, we haven't. I was walking up and she's like, "Hey, Liz," and I was like,
Raven still
"What's up?" And he's like, "Sean." I was like, "Oh my god."
On the goggles, it felt like you're a bird. You can go places like a bug or a bird would go, and it was just the neatest.
Why do I hear Bumper explaining the movie or the? Oh, did you watch that, Greg? The video segment in the news? Oh, it's pretty good. They did a pretty good job.
Let me grab my stuff because I'm on a team.
Hell yeah. Dude, I love freestyling. Whoops. What's you guys? That's good, huh, brother?
Sphincter say what? A sphincter says what?
Hit him with the Bernie.
Leadfinger, please land your quad.
For those of you watching at home on the stream, we are just standing by for the race director to start the second group.
What we were doing is you're catching and you're plugging. So no, you guys go this way. Then you go from plugging to catching. Right this way. And then whoever just finished racing over there comes over here. Finish line this way. Yeah. Those people over there because obviously you want to either fly you over to the next guy. Right? So those people also they're tired. It doesn't matter. Yeah. This is active pilot and non-active pilot. So the active pilot is trying to get up and yeah, because we're not doing that over there.
All right, I hope you guys are working on your strategy. We're going into practice. So let me get my first 4 pilots of your teams up. So we have team, sweet team name, Your Mom, Live and Let Whoop, and We Bleed. Those are our 4 teams. Let's get your first pilot plugged in, up on the line, and let's get going.
Yes, yes. Yeah, your team captain? Okay. And you know what? The way we did it here, we actually sat there. Sneak this seat for you real quick. I'll just kind of just what it is. Yes, yes. I can get up real quick and run over. I can see what you guys are doing. I can see your voltage, so I'm helping out.
Hey, Tech, I need your iPad.
say something, I was gonna pull Hammer and be like, land after 1 lap. That way Blue Jay would have jumped in and do 2. So if you hear that it's that close, especially with the 5-minute warning.
3, 2. All right, back here at Whoop Wars Battlegrounds Denver with team racing. We just had the first set of 4 teams go, and next we got another set of 4 teams. Each team's about 4 or 5 pilots, and they have to race in order. So you run through your pilots in order, and then you go back to the top and run through again. You can do as many laps as each pilot wants to do. They have to do at least
we
one.
Need 2 volunteer marshals, experienced pilots that know how to marshal from the last
like a 12-volt.
2 rounds.
What, just like the fake that you plug? What do you mean? No. I have this. Oh no, but it's charging that. What's up? Okay. If there's any pilots in the pits that want to be a volunteer marshal, come over and hang out. We could get 1 or 2. That would be great. Just kind of stand on the track, see if you see anyone flip over and help them out if they get stuck somewhere weird. You could just come over to the main area, let Dave with the unicorn horn know that you want to marshal, and he'll let you know what to do. So hopefully we can get a person or 2 over here to handle that for this team racing.
All right.
Anyway, so the team racing, we had 4 teams go before. We have got 4 coming up now. The teams have 30 minutes to put down as many laps as possible. The only rule is that you have to run in order, and you have to each do 1 lap. So the pilots can decide how many laps they want to do between themselves each time they go up, and then they just have to run in order. And in the first set, 2 teams tied for top. The AK captain team and the Blue Jay captain team finished both with 57 total laps in 30 minutes. So they'll be having a rerun, or not a rerun, excuse me. They'll be having a runoff later to see who takes the top position there. And it'll be possibly for first, unless someone in this group is able to put down more than 57 laps.
We need the captains of each team.
The other 2 teams, Skittles team and T-Dog's team, 3rd and 4th respectively, with about 47 and 43 laps.
Taylor, give a thumbs up.
Just 1 second. Yes, just 1 second. Okay.
Ixnay, come here.
Just 15-minute warm-up.
And right now they're going into a 15-minute warm-up period to practice switching and flying the track, because we have slightly modified it from the last 2 days of individual racing. We've taken out the slalom and the cross and basically just put 1 extra turn after the Wee Bleed tunnel. And then you go up to the stripper pole area and then back into the regular course. So we'll see that as they're practicing here coming up.
Pilots to marshal for us, please.
Oh, and also the final clock tower only has 3 active gates, as you'll see when pilots fly by it, and only the 3 gates that are lit up are the ones that they need to fly through. That's the top right, top left, and the middle. So simplified the ladder there.
Yep.
So we'll see some faster laps. I believe AK said he was putting down in the 15s to 17s running hot. So I think he said he got 11 laps in a single battery. It's pretty crazy. I could only get 5, maybe 6. But you don't want to run out of battery on the track, because then any progress you've made, it gets cut off. And you got to restart from the... He's counting if you need it. What's up? Oh no. Rodney, you're counting, right? Yeah. So all of the teams have a designated counter from the previous set of teams to make sure that the timing, if it has any double counts or not double counts, but like quick triggers or laps that don't get triggered, we can double check at the end and make sure that the count is correct and get accurate results. So backing up the system with just a standard count.
All right.
We got
so I have all
Zotek
four of my captains.
hanging out.
I do have Mark
He's on team.
out there now.
Who's your captain, Dr.
Big
Ride?
Thank you to Sean Dolan for helping us.
Zotek's on team Dr. Ride. So in this race here now, we got Team Dr. Ride. We've got Team Agilis. We've got Team Sweet FPV name. And
Where are my 4 pilots?
who was the other captain? And Team Dio.
Okay.
Dio
Dr. Ryan
GTS.
Sweet. I'm assuming it's our captain, so Achilles.
So you don't have to run in order captain down, but obviously the first pilot is more likely to get more laps. So
Dio GTS, I'm assuming, yeah, there you go. Cool.
yeah, most of the teams have been putting the captain up first and then going down the group order. The pilots were split up by qualifying times into different groups of 8, and then you had to draft out of the group
All right.
in a snake fashion. So that's how the teams were formed here before we started off. I was the 6th qualifying captain out of 8, so I had the 3rd overall pick to start and then snake back around. So I got Freedom FPV on my team and then Radioactive and Fritz. So I think we did a good job in 3rd place. Kind of all medium average speed pilots in our area versus some of the other teams that had like really faster and then slower pilots combinations.
Dusty, can you check the white plug back here?
All right, so it looks like we've got everyone plugged in and on the block.
Yeah, I can see it. It's on the ground right there.
This is just a 15-minute practice, but it'll help the pilots learn how to switch the quads. It's an active race the whole time. The timer just runs. Every time you need to switch, you have to come into the pit. One of your teammates will unplug your quad, then they'll plug in a new quad, and then you keep going. All right, so here we go. Practice. Kind of a false start, but well, looks like this is a bouncy.
Fritz. Fritz FPV, get your ass over here.
So we got
Timer is running.
Sweet team name. I'm guessing that's a Sweet FPV's name. Your mom. That's Dio's team. Live and Let Whoop. That's a it's a what's it called? James Bond inspired name. And then Weebleed must have a bunch of Weebleed pilots. We got who? Dr. Ride, Zotek, and you can put on the headphones if you want. Dr. Ride, Zotek, and I'm not sure who else is on that team. But this is just the practice period. They're learning the new track. Oh, I have a question for you, AK. Did you go inside the invisible line on the frog or outside?
Not allowed to. You are required to go outside of it, as Dave said at the beginning in the instructions.
Oh, shit, we did. I just asked Dave, though, and he said just outside of the frog. The actual gates on the frog, not the line that comes down.
I was under the other impression, so I was going around the line personally.
Most of it seemed like
It's
3 of our
safer.
pilots were, but I was going inside because I fly a little slower and tighter.
Understood. It is a very fast section.
Yeah.
And I
midair
full stick there, so it's probably safer.
Yeah, just to try to swing around because if you drift back into it, that's not
right. So this is practice, right? For these guys, they're practicing
learning the modified track, I guess you say.
Correct. Yeah. It's
and then the switching. Did you guys have a specific strategy for switching the between pilots?
We did, yeah. We definitely did, and it got us the tie for first as of right now. I think it's good that they're waiting for us because if there is perhaps another team that ties our 2 teams, might as well run all 3 of them.
Yep. Or if there's
or potentially 4 if there's a 2-way tie here in this heats. We'll see.
Or if there's another tie between different teams, they can run off at the same time as you guys.
Right, right.
And for whatever position that happens to
so
be.
we'll see. I don't know what the lap count was. I think it was in the 50s.
57, I think.
57 is what it was.
You guys, I think it was 57, and we were in third. I think we only have 48.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, we had a strategy. We ran through all our pilots. Everyone flew 2 minutes and then brought it in. No matter how many laps you got, fly to your 2 minutes, bring it in.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Dave said there was about 12 minutes left, or Taylor told us there was 12 minutes left, we ran myself, and then Cam ran right after me, and then I ran again, and then Freshbread ran, and then I ran again.
Oh, wait, they switched it. You had to go.
He told us we didn't have to.
Oh, they didn't?
Yes.
No, but I thought right at the end they said.
At the end we could do whatever we want as long as you don't fly 2 packs in a row as a pilot. So we ran me, Freshbread, me, Cameron.
I'm pretty sure at the very end they said you had to go in order again, and they re-switched it.
Okay, so I thought that too.
Oh, but they re-switched
it back? And then they
back?
said it during the race.
Okay.
That we could change it.
Okay.
Because they asked, and he's like, no, you can do as long as someone else flies laps. So I was like, okay. And they're like, let's just do that. Yeah. So, and I will communicate that with them too, because if that's not allowed, then obviously that wouldn't be a reason for us to advance or be able to race off.
I didn't see what anyone else was doing.
See.
But we were just like,
we didn't do that till the end. Yeah. It was like, it was about.
I noticed that you guys started like really catching up.
We were 9 laps behind with 10 minutes left.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that because I thought I saw us in second for a while. I was like, hey, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, you guys were. Every team was close, so that's what was awesome. I mean, more than halfway through the thing, it seemed like everyone was within like 3, 4, maybe even 5 laps.
Yeah, I think the spread overall was only 13 from top to bottom by the end.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great. That's good racing because the pit's a lot of work too. Crash recoveries are a lot of work as well.
Yep.
You know, we have a pilot crashing out in the corner here. That's a rough spot. And here he goes. He's off. It's good. It's tough. Can be tough.
Do you know what your fastest lap was?
15.3. I did a 15.6 and a 15.3 on a 2-lap. And I have a ton of 16s.
What? Okay. Yeah, just like an RV sandwich.
Yeah. Beef and cheddars. Yeah, I'll take 2 of those.
You want just beef or beef and cheddar?
Beef and cheddar. Yeah.
Sweet. Liz cooking up with some food. All right, so let's see. I see some 19s there on Live and Let Whoop, some 18s.
Oh, wow.
Looks like your mom, I think that's Dio's team, is more like my team with a bunch of around 30s to 40s. Sweet team name. I'm guessing that's Sweet FPV team.
I love it. Oh, he has Chromium.
Yep.
That's a really strong pilot for him to have.
It was a tough pick for me if I was going to take Chromium or Freedom.
I understand.
And I took Freedom because I thought he was more consistent.
Freedom is very consistent. Typically, we all have our on and off days.
Yeah.
I feel like my consistency is like double of what it was yesterday. I am flying way more locked in today.
Nice.
I think it's more because we've flown the track enough now, right?
Yeah.
We've been able to fly it a lot, so. Oh, it sounds like we got some teams yelling.
Blue Jays team was yelling at each other during ours.
Having issues. Look, so they're going to swap it.
Nice.
There he goes. Got the swap. Oh, no. They're still on the unplug. Wow, there it is. Okay, we got it.
Yeah. We'd yell plug like as it was coming in, and you knew you'd be able to catch it.
We were doing it too. Yeah, we were catching the whoops.
Yeah.
Yep.
And plug.
Come around.
It took a while.
Yes.
For especially Rodney's, took like a second, and then the camera would come on and then flash and come back on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
It's kind of a slow boot up. It was only like a second or two.
Maverick actually skipped the a part of the what's it called? The missile launcher, the 4 missile launcher section.
He didn't do it right?
Well, he did the over-under and then just did the low gate after that. He did not ladder around. Let's see if he gets it this time. He's bottom left of our screen. If not, I'll be sure to make sure he gets it for come racing because we don't want to see anyone have issues.
They should have their team spotter too helping them out.
Should indeed. They should have their next pilot in goggles with transmitter on right this second.
Yeah.
So we'll see how he gets it this time though. Unless he brings it in for a pit. Nope, he's going to keep going. All right, let's see. Oh, and here he comes. He's doing the dive again.
After?
Hold on.
Oh, no, they probably
he missed the dive, but let's see if he gets it this time. So he did this all right. It just didn't ladder up. He just did the 180 down and then went straight up the bottom one and called it after that. Let's see. See, so he's skipping it. So live, let, whoop.
Hey, Taylor.
Live, let, whoop is skipping the ladder.
Doing the same thing Grasslands did.
Yes. Live, let, whoop, Maverick.
Maverick. Oh, no, I think they told him because he's come back now.
Oh, he is back now.
Okay, they fixed it.
All right, cool. Their team figured it out.
Their
That's
team
good.
figured it out.
That's good.
This is just practice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So
Good. So
yeah, we're just enjoying some practice here today. Hope you guys at home are enjoying the stream and tuning in, watching this team racing go down.
that was the one part I took slower, the start finish. Every time I kind of slowed down and made sure I went through the tank without getting stuck in there, because you don't want to crash in there. That's
You don't want to crash in there. It's never a fun crash, because most times you do get in one of those crevices because there's those two down banks on both sides. And then face punches himself. Team We Bleed coming in, getting the pit. So again, we're just in practice. This is not official.
They get 15 minutes, I believe. So we're about halfway through there.
So he skipped it again, though. We have
He
Maverick.
did?
Yes, he skipped it again.
I think they told him. He's coming back?
Yep.
Yep.
He keeps skipping it. He technically should be ladder, and I would say to go back to the bottom one just to.
Even though he already went up through the bottom?
Oh, I guess he can't. I guess it's
He did hit the next gate.
But I
then you
mean,
have to
yeah,
go
no,
in.
I guess that's fine. Yeah, I guess that's fine. As long as you progress through the track the right direction. Yeah. Oof. Man, we got some fast boys shredding in this one.
Who's on Sweet's team? Looks like he's got some solid.
Looks
like
like it
20s
is
and then-
Sweet flying right now, but then he also has
Chromium, that's
he has
right.
Chromium, yeah, which is a very strong pilot. He was our winner of Pro.
Yep.
Yes, yeah, so he won Pro class yesterday.
Yep.
So I like the extra little ladder there. Oh, look at who is Liv. Is this Agilis going? Yeah, bottom left, we're watching Agilis. He's your second place finisher of Elite class here at World Wars Denver Battlegrounds. And he is pushing now. 18.3. And he's only just getting started. We'll be seeing definitely some faster laps out of Agilis as well. Oh, beautiful.
That was nice. Split ass.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That boy's sending. I love it. He's fast. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a pretty solid one. I'm guessing this is a high 16, maybe a low 17. Let's see. 18.7. Yeah, like you really gotta when I got those 15s, you gotta be so tight and everything.
Yeah,
it was like way close on everything, and that's the nice thing with team racing. You fly so many batteries back to back, so you really are able to dial in pretty quickly, opposed to normal qualifying. Obviously, within hours you fly 7 batteries, so it's a lot harder. When I flew just now, probably about 6 or 7 batteries in a matter of 30 minutes.
Do you feel like as you're going through, like you said, you got 11 laps, that you get more locked in, or you get kind of fatigued with doing the same thing over and over again? It gets harder.
Honestly, a lot depends, and I don't really want to necessarily say exactly what distracts me here on a live stream because no one needs to know that. But I do have, obviously, everyone has certain things that make them a little nervous, so to speak. So, and I'll leave it at that. But other than that, for the most part, it's gonna be progressing each time. I'm just gonna be pushing myself more and more and more.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll push too hard, and then there'll be issues, and then I'll have to back off. But
yeah, find that line.
Yes.
What was that one from? 18 again?
18. Yep. He'll get down there.
Oh, that was a tight turn there.
Excuse me.
Oh, but then he cut it.
Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired today.
Yeah, what time did you get to sleep last night by the time you guys get back?
We left your whoop house around 4:30. So, and then we fell asleep immediately. So probably about 5. Then got up at 10.
Nice.
There we go, coming in for a pit. Nice pit out of Live and Let Whoop.
Yep, we're ready to go. And they're off pretty cleanly.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh,
I really
say
would
that
love-
they kind of bump and miss the gate just to practice, but whoa, now they're.
Where's he going?
It's coming back around the gate.
He needs to come into the artillery. Yeah, into the forward missiles.
Okay.
There you go. So
This
he's
must
got
be
it.
one of their lower pilots.
It's tough.
Okay,
It is
they're
a
getting on
tough-
track.
oh,
Oh,
he went
down the
down
top
the
one.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fair
Full
play.
full
That's fair
send
play.
quad. Yeah, that's fine.
Right? Yeah. Yep, now bottom right. Okay. So this is where it's interesting to see
Yeah.
because some teams will gap 4, 5, 6 laps even, and then they're pushing out their slower guys of the bunch, and they may be running a lap time that's equivalent to 3, 4, even maybe 5, even 6 possibly laps of our top fast guys here. So it's crazy to see how much it can shuffle. We got lots of yelling for marshals.
We have some designated marshals out on the track.
They're
so we
good
don't
at
have to
their
do cautions or anything. But we do still have Live and Let Whoop stuck in the net. And now he's being rescued. Oh, looks like it's locked in there. Oh. But Dead Meat Scrambles, very expert marshalling there from him. Jumping in, making sure not to get hit by anyone else. So, is Live and Let Whoop stuck there again? Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Looks like
1 minute.
Technoid is on. Your mom. Okay, so Reckless.
You just said that on live stream.
I know. I didn't even think about it either.
Oh, I love it.
Where's
That is
Jeff?
funny.
Jeff needs to write it. Jeff West.
We need Jeff West.
Hey.
My name is Jeff. We need you.
Oh, no, he's flying.
Oh, he's about to fly. Just kidding. Sorry. We're distracting him.
Oh, it's a 30 seconds.
Yeah, he's only
We'll
going to
get
be
him
able to. He will only get to the start gate, essentially, is all that will happen for him. We do need Jeff.
As the time goes off, if it was the end of the 30 minutes, the pilots would get to finish their laps. That's why we have an exactly equal number rather than like number of gates after a lap. So
Right.
as long as you get on to the next lap and finish it up, it counts.
Right, for sure.
Jeff.
Hey, Jeff West.
Jeff, we got a new name.
We got a
new thing for your list.
Yeah.
I accidentally.
He said, so your mom is the name of the team, and he said, Technoid is on your mom? So good. Oh my.
So
that concludes practice then.
So Live and Let Whoop looks like they've got some fast pilots in Agilis and Chromium, and then some slower pilots. Who's this here? Whoever this is looks pretty consistent.
Yeah, looking solid for sure. Let's see here. It looks like it's Hornycorn actually.
Oh wow, Hornycorn looking real good. Yeah, very nice.
Yep, it is Hornycorn.
All right.
Just pulled up his goggles. Sure, it's looking solid for sure.
Yeah, they seem like they've got 3 solid pilots. If whoever their 4th pilot is can keep it clean and smooth, they'll probably have a chance to jump up there if they take a strategy similar to you guys.
Wow.
So that was the practice round. The pilots feeling out how to switch batteries, making sure everyone gets at least one set of flying in. And now we're going to go into the official 30-minute team race. And we will see how many laps these pilots can put down in 30 minutes.
That makes me cry. I know. That's hilarious. That's really funny. Okay.
Jeff West is keeping a list of memorable random quotes like Technoid is on your mom, which I accidentally just spit out. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that list is hilarious. I cannot wait for all you at home to see that one. There's some good ones on there.
for sure.
That's funny. That's funny.
So, 30 minutes.
So yeah, this is going to be
How
exciting
many,
to watch.
What's the average pace of lap?
Oh man, that's really tough to say. You got pilots pulling over minute lap times. You got pilots pulling sub 20s. Like,
so you average.
What do you say?
Well, your team averaged 31.57, right, to get 57. In 30
Oh, I
minutes.
got you. I got
to,
you.
Plus or minus whatever the end was.
Right.
So teams are going to have to be running about 30 on average to get up there with the two top teams.
Yeah, that's going to be.
So
it's going to be a fun one, man. We'll see. I'm excited to watch this one, and I'm excited to see if possibly one of these teams can tie with one of our teams and maybe join us for a race. I want to see that happen.
So if they're getting close to my team, I'm going to want them to tie so I can go out there and fly again.
Exactly. Then you will get a 5-minute race off, right? And so that's how it works. So I mean, 8 teams, it's possible. Yeah. Well, we only had a 12 lap gap, right?
Yeah. So between your team and Blue Jays team with 57 averaging about 31.5, and then our team averaged 37.5. So only 6 seconds difference per lap over the entire.
That's really not bad.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Did you guys have any major getting stuck or anything?
Yeah, we had a few issues. Yeah, for sure. We had one pilot hit a gate, and then his whoop just unplugged, and there was a lot of franticness, and I just grabbed a whoop and I plugged it in, and he was ready, and it was awesome, and he just went, and I was like, cool, thanks for having your transmitter and goggles on, like everyone should. You know, because you never know. Those situations happen, and if you're not prepared for that, you're going to have to turn on your transmitter, turn on your goggles, wait to arm your quad. So it's nice to jump up on that. So, yeah, we had a couple. One unplugged. Another one got stuck in the tank, upside down. Marshall came and got it. When he set him, he was on the bank, and for some reason one motor would not spin, and it took him about 35 seconds, I'd say, to take off. And we had about a 2-minute lap on that one. Wow. I was like, wow, that one hurt, you know.
Yeah.
So, but not every pilot is perfect. You know, I definitely had some rough laps in there as well.
Yeah, I accidentally put in a dead battery one time, and I just came back and we just moved on.
Oh, nice. You know, that's one thing I fear this weekend, the entire weekend, because I don't know if you noticed my whip, I don't have a voltage meter that works on it. Like, the voltage meter doesn't work on the flight controller I'm flying right now.
So like the test rig or whatever.
So it doesn't have it, and I put it on OSD. I should have took it off, but it literally just flashes 0, 0, 0, 0. So I have no idea. Literally zero clue. I'm just going off my timer. Once I see about a minute 50, I'm like, okay, I should take caution.
Oh, for how much battery you have left.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, what you run about? So if you got 11 at like 16, so
I was able to.
Like
I was
under
fine.
3 minutes or so.
I was able to get one, or I'm about 240 when I ran those. That was a slower lap. When I'm running my fast laps, I'm doing about 8. Now, when I'm really, really pushing, those were like running 18s, about 17s. When I'm hitting my 15s, though, I'm doing about 6. 6 to 8. 6 to 8. We'll see. I want a 14. I also wanted a 22 on the track last night. That didn't happen. We got close. But I want a 14 on this one.
Yeah.
I think it's doable, but it's not easy. It's going to have to happen like lap 1 or 2 because of the battery.
Yep.
Like I really need to truly just need that extra oomph to be able to pull that off. Plenty of times, you feel you're like, oh, this is a fast lap, but it's the end of your battery because it was a really good lap, but it's still
smooth.
It's not slow, but it's not your fastest. You're like, oh, come on. Felt like it.
Yep. Not seem like we have a good team. Jeff, who's on your team besides you, Dr. Ride, and Mr. E? Okay. What's that? What? take like a double cycle. Always finding out new strategies after you run the events once. This is my personal first team race of this sort, where you have a team and you run a whole bunch of laps in a certain amount of time or a number of laps, and your teammates all contribute. So I really like the format. It's fun. You get a lot of laps and a lot of stick time, and it's fun trying to catch the whoops and switch them and get a good pit lap. Adds an extra element to just the flying, so very fun. Several different formats that I've seen in racing, with like just 2 teams or 2-person teams, and then switching off pilots or individual pilots just running the over and over again, where you change out their battery. So lots of interesting race formats in the micro FPV world. That's fun. It's pretty crazy that they tied, right? After 30 minutes to be on exactly the same number of laps. So yeah, after 30 minutes of racing to be on exactly the same number of laps, that's pretty crazy.
I found that to be pretty common when we've done team racing.
Really?
When you really make sure you've got a skilled pilot from every level. Because you'll find, your enthusiast class pilots, they may only get 1 or 2 laps, but your elites are getting 5, 6, 7, 10 laps. So it really helps to average out. And I think that's what's really helps in keeping the competition fair.
Yeah, and when you do the draft like a snake like that, then like you have teams where you have like fast and slow pilots, so they end up in the average, and then you have kind of an average team pilot, so they're all around the average. So we calculated out from the first place team down to the third place team, there was 13 laps. Seems kind of like a lot, but it's only about 6 seconds per lap on average over 50 laps. So very consistent, pretty
and
overall.
It's so fast paced. I think that's my favorite thing about it. Is you can get 150 laps in an hour without a problem, and you burn through so many batteries.
Yep.
I kind of want to do maybe a special event that's just only
a big
team
long
racing.
race.
Like it could be team racing like we're doing this, or NASCAR style, where you only take a left turn and make it just a big oval. We have this space in our shop here that's between the ceiling lights that we have and the rafters of the building. It's about probably 10 inches tall by about 40 inches wide, or 4 feet wide. So it's a real nice wide lane. And I just get the timer focused up to the ceiling, put it on one end, and send them and just send left, and see if we can get 500 laps.
Nice.
The scary thing, obviously, we're a 3-story tall building, so it's a 30 foot fall to the floor if you crash. But when we've done trial runs in the past, because it's so wide up there, if you really can just keep that nice consistent forward pitch, it's easy, and you can get ripping so fast.
Yeah, I imagine once you get kind of dialed in with right where you're going, if you're just
you really get that. I find for a lot of pilots too, it helps teach them that double stick turn.
The cord
because
cross coordination.
You've got to yaw with that roll just to get that nice tight.
Yeah, so you don't
jerk
also
over.
so you don't. You're easier to keep your elevation when you coordinate your turns.
We bleed. So Zotek, I hear, didn't like my snaggletooth part of my gate, so I can't do any more snaggletooths. Snaggletooth was fun for me. I got decapitated once by it.
I think people were just trying to hit it too fast.
I saw a few pilots while I was over there marshalling, especially on the start, that would actually dive underneath it, so that about 6 to 8 inch gap that's between it and the bottom of the gate.
The right snaggletooth on the front?
Yeah, on the entrance. Come up, already climbing up to the We Bleed Hula.
And the kind
from
of
the
the
outside,
open on the right
so
side?
from the Denver banner side. So when we're looking at it, it'd be the right side, yeah, of the exit of the tank. They would have to head up towards the Hula, and they'd already have that kind of climb going because they dipped
Interesting.
down in there.
Yeah, I was just swinging wide of it to make sure I didn't.
Me too. That's I can't do it what I saw those other guys doing. My skills are not there yet. You know, I just.
That's really refining your line there.
Yeah, when I first started flying, it was actually kind of funny. I would come out to like Ben Hildreth here, sweet FPV name, you know, one of our local pilots, Bumper, who's out yesterday. I would come out to there. Dean would be hosting these bar racing. Is really what it was. We go out to the bars, eat food, get a good drink, and do tiny whip racing. And you know, I would see these guys, and I'd say, I have no idea what the track is. I remember maybe a third of the track. You know, I kind of get, okay, you go here, here. You know, like the idea, and I know when people are watching this, like, how do these guys even remember this track? And that was really my thought. Like, I couldn't even really remember it. But I'd give everybody fair warning. I was like, hey, I'm coming out on the blocks, guys. I don't remember half of the course. You might get, you know, hit me in midair. I apologize. That's not my intention. But, you know, sometimes things like that just happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I ended up really just loving the Tiny Whip community. Everybody just didn't care that I was out there learning and crashing and dipping them in drinks and food a few times. Like, I got the bottom of my whoop covered in ketchup, and I love ketchup, so I didn't care at all. I was like, you know, eating it all off the bottom. It was great, you know. People are looking at me like, something's wrong with him. I'm like, yep.
You should have just held it up and armed it.
Oh, you know, I didn't even think about that. That would have been funny. Yeah, one time at the bar races, I didn't know that so like how I set my radio up, which is kind of funny, is I have one model for basically every receiver type. And I didn't really understand that that's what I was doing, but that's what I was doing. So I had all my Tiny Whips, and they were just bound to the same model.
That's what I do too, yeah.
And Dean one day says, did you know if you put a battery in every single one of your quads right now, they'll probably all fly? And I was like, nuh-uh. And this was when I was back flying newbie drone brush quads.
Okay.
The brushless really was just starting to come out, and so I was like, nuh-uh. Put a battery in every single one of them at the Outback in Boulder, and fired that thing up, and all 5 flew, and I about died laughing. I thought that was the best freaking thing ever. None of them had the same motors or anything, so like I was able to like kind of keep them in the air, but they were all at different altitudes, so like some were slamming into the ceiling and some were just crashing on the floor. Oh, it was the best thing ever.
Nice.
So that's the fun thing about Tiny Whips is you don't feel bad if you crash them all that much.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you break them, it's frustrating, especially in racing.
You're like, dang it.
Yeah, now I gotta go do
Fix
work.
it.
Tiny Whips are the worst things in the world to fix and repair.
Yes, very small.
I wish there was a complete 100% plug and play. They're getting close. Happy Model's got some good plug and play stuff. About the only thing we're still stuck soldering is our power lead.
Yeah,
but I think maybe once BT20 becomes more common, or maybe GMB 27s, I think once those become more prolific, I think we'll see Happy Model and Beta just start, including those already soldered on.
Well, Beta puts those on
that's right,
because
Beta
that's
does.
their thing. But
yeah, that's right.
And I'm glad that there's more companies coming out with the connector there, because for a while it was like only Beta, and then Tiny Whoop had some. But if there's not a lot of connectors out there.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I went down.
There we go.
But.
Yeah.
All right.
Get my belly out. Do a little stretch. I haven't done any stretching or anything since we started. Stretching's important, too.
Who else is on your team?
It sounds like we're getting back, so I'm on Agilis's team.
Oh, nice.
So
nice. You got a burner then.
Well, yep, looks like I'm going to have to head back. So bye, everybody on the stream. Hornycorn signing out, but I will be back later after we get this event done and chat with everybody. And thanks again, everybody, for watching, supporting us, supporting everybody out here. So we appreciate it. Talk to you.
Yep. Good luck flying, Dave. So we're going to see Dave on Agilis' team. I think they were Live and Let Whoop. All right, so we're getting ready to get started with the second set of the teams. We've had 4 teams fly, and we have 4 more coming up here. The captains for those teams are Agilis, Dio DTS, Dr. Ride, and... I'm forgetting one of them. Who's the other captain? Sweet FPV name. Ben Hildreth. So, we'll see if any of them are able to put down 57 laps and tie the team of Blue Jay and OG Dr. Love or AK's team. They had 57 laps, which is an average of just over 31.5 seconds per lap. So, some of the teams have a set of the fastest pilots, and then they have slower pilots from the lower rounds, and then some teams kind of have more of a middle pick of each round. So overall it averages out to somewhere around 30 to 40 seconds per lap, at least in the first set of teams. We'll see how this group runs.
Let's go ahead and get our 4 first pilots up.
All right, looks like we're about to get ready.
And then we will start this race.
Captains are making their way to the block.
All right. Live and Let Whoop is ready. Sweet, you're lead.
right, all the pilots getting their final batteries charged up, getting their equipment all
who are we
ready to
waiting
go.
for? I see Dio,
Once
I
the
see
race
Sweet,
goes,
I
there's no stopping. It just runs until 30 minutes are up, and you see how many laps your team has accumulated at the end. It looks like we're getting ready to plug in here. All right, we got a wave from Blue Jay and OG Dr. Love there. Currently tied at first place in the team racing with AK's team.
I got Dio thumbs, Agilis thumbs, Sweet thumbs.
All right, they're on the blocks.
Dr.
We've
Right
got
thumbs.
thumbs.
All right, 30 minutes starts now.
All right, so they're off. We got all the whoops in the air. We got 30 minutes of racing coming up here. All the pilots putting down as many laps as they can in 30 minutes. So looks like starting off, we got all the captains, and Live and Let Whoop is out front, but I'm not seeing times on screen. Oh, Agilis has a bobble there. He put down an 18.4, but then he has a small crash. It looks so... we have the positions, but we don't seem to have the lap time. So it looks like Live and Let Whoop still out front. Weebleed coming to catch up. Your Mom in third, and Sweet team name in fourth currently. So Agilis with another crash. Agilis having some struggles here, maybe trying to go a little too hard right out the bat on this new track. Weebly coming in for their first pit. You see the catch, and now they're back up and launching. Oh, Zotek with a little bobble, but he is onto the track now. Going through the missile launcher. Sure. Agilis still out on the track. He's been running for about 2 minutes now, so he's probably got somewhere between 4 and 5 laps. And Weebleed sitting on the ground right now. Zotek rearming. He's back up. He's going through the dive gate. Agilis out. Coming down. Going through the dive. And he is still on track. He's been running for 2:25 now. Let's see if he's going to come in on this lap, or if he's going to try to push another lap out. So the pit comes after the pull down, and then through the dive gate, and then there into the pits. You can see the catch. Oh, they've already got it plugged in. Looks like a smooth transition. See if they can take it off. Oh, they got the throttle arm. Throttle switch, recon in. It's going. So, Live and Let Whoop is now off with their second pilot. Weebleed Zotek is upside down right now. Trim King is up for Your Mom, and Sweet FPV name has their second pilot up also. That's Chromium FPV, the winner of the Pro class. Live and Let Whoop just sitting on the ground in the middle of the room. But they're back up. Back flying. Everyone in the air right now. Zotek for We Bleed. Trim King for your mom. Chromium for Sweet team name. And Live and... Quick marshalling there from Jeff in the pits. Gets Zotek back on track. Technoid is about to take off for your mom, and Live and Let Whoop has, I'm not sure which pilot this is, they don't have a name on their quad, but they had Agilis up first, and someone else right now put down, Agilis was putting down 16 and 17 second laps, whereas this pilot is in the minute and a half. He circles back around. I think he missed the gate. Someone on his team must have told him. Casey gets an inadvertent face tap right on the tip of his nose as the Whoop bud. Right now, Live and Let Whoop is still out in front, but their pilot, their pilot there did a 2-minute lap, so that's the equivalent of that's more than 5 Agilis laps. Meanwhile, Sweet FPV name doesn't have the fastest, the 16 and 17 second lap ability, but they have 20s, 30s. They did have a 113 there, so I think they're going to be catching up in between here. Right now, Live and Let Whoop doesn't have anyone plugged in. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe someone's catching up. What's going on with Live and Let Whoop? So they're currently stuck. Something's going on for Live and Let Whoop. It's their... So it looks like Sweet team name has now passed Live and Let Whoop for first place. Those are your first and second teams. Your mom in third and We Bleed in fourth place currently. So whoever's up for Live and Let Whoop. Oh, Liz just gets hit in the pit. Help him out. Help him out. They're good. That was... So right now, Live and Let Whoop has, I believe this is Hornycorn out on the track right now. They had some trouble like getting plugged in and booted up in between pilots. And Sweet FPV name has taken the lead from them. I don't think the count number and the time is accurate. I think they had 40. No, they've not had 40 laps. So Sweet FPV name in first place right now, but they've been having some bobbles here. Let's see if Live and Let Whoop can catch back up. Once Agilis gets back on the track, you know they'll be making up some more time. Right now, Hornycorn going through the dive. So your mom switching whoops, plugging in. Let's see. I'm not seeing any video for the next whoop. There it is. That's Dio. He's off. He's their team captain. A little clip, but he's back on track. We're about 8 minutes in our 30-minute race. Right now, Live and Let Whoop taking it nice and slow. This is Maverick. Maverick got stuck a couple times in the practice round, so he looks smoother and cleaner here. Lap 18. Well, around the 10-minute mark, we can start to project out some times if pilots keep it consistent. So your mom is on lap 15. They're in first now. So Sweet FPV team is on the same lap as them now. So that's our second lead switch so far. Oh, uh-oh. A quick pit there from Jeff again. Jeff on top of it in the pits. Helping out. I'm not even sure if that was his team. Doesn't matter. Just want everyone back in the air as fast as possible.
Pilots, 10 minutes elapsed. 10 minutes elapsed.
All right, so Sweet FPV name has retaken the lead from your mom. Live and Let Whoop. Looks like Maverick's going to come in for a pit here. Oh, is he going on to another lap? He's going on to another lap. Never mind. So Sweet FPV name back in front. Sweet FPV name himself on the track right now, running it. Oh, his battery. Oh no, okay. He's fine. Live and Let Whoop coming in. Let's see if Maverick's going to pit on this one. He's been flying for 2 minutes and 39 seconds, and he's going on to another lap. Something tells me this isn't going to end well. He missed part of the course. And now he's fail-safed. I'm not sure why Maverick is still going. He's going to run out of battery. He does still have 357. Maybe he has a super efficient whoop. Pushing 3 minutes now. So Sweet FPV Names team is on to lap 21. So let's see. We'll see where they're at 15 with double it, and see what their approximate pace is. So they've already switched on a Chromium, and Live and Let Whoop comes in for a pit. Zotek on the track for We Bleed FPV, or We Bleed Team We Bleed. Agilis back on the track for Team Live and Let Whoop, and he is going to try to catch them up here. They were in first when he ended, but he's going a little too hard. He probably wants to just dial it back a tiny bit and make sure. Oh, and I think he caught the invisible string there for the crash. So Agilis with a little bit of struggles out of the gate, trying to pull his team back into contention. They went from first when Agilis was flying all the way down to fourth. But he's back on the track now. Sweet FPV Name is already on their second rotation and their second pilot. Your Mom, I believe, is on their last pilot of their first rotation. And We Bleed also on their second rotation with their second pilot.
17.56 seconds, lap 20. We Bleed 32.90 seconds, lap 20. Sweet Team Name 23.54 seconds, lap 25. Live and Let Whoop
All right, so we're at 13 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's see when Sweet's team comes around right now. They're currently in first. This is Chromium racing for them right now. Oh, a little tap for Chromium, but he gets through. That was the 22nd lap. So let's see how many more he's able to get in here before the halfway point. Is he coming into pit? Yes, he is. So Chromium comes into pit. Agil's still on the track, making bumps, crashing out. So Sweet team name back on the track. Oh, and an immediate crash from whoever's on their team now, but they're back up already and into the course somewhat smoothly. Your mom goes down again. I just thought of that one. What?
I'm sure you probably noticed, but this is pace, by the way.
Oh, that's pace. Okay.
Current lap, that's pace.
Okay, so Taylor informed me that the numbers on the right are the current pace. So the number is the pace for the number of laps that they're on, and the number next to it would be like their total time afterwards. Since after the 30 minutes is up, you got to finish your lap, and then you're so you can have slightly over 30 minutes. So that's just a projection. So that's actually really helpful. So Sweet FPV name on a 54 lap pace right now. That means they need to pick up about 3 lap pace here to catch up with the 57s of the top 2 teams. We'll see if they employ some type of strategy where they use Ben and Chromium more than their other 2 pilots. I think right now they've been just running kind of full batteries for everyone. It looks like Live and Let Whoop jumped all the way back up into second after Agilis's run. He had them in first after his first go, and then they dropped all the way down to fourth by the time they got back to him. He's bumped them back into second now. All right, so Sweet FPV name currently out in front. We've got Live and Let Whoop in second, but they are upside down, and they just got passed by Weebleed right there. Weebleed stepping up to a 48 lap pace. Your mom on a 44 lap pace. Live and Let Whoop also on a 48 lap pace. And Sweet FPV name down to a 52 lap pace after some bobbles, but they are pitting now. That looks like maybe only a lap or 2 from that pilot. Let's see if we get Sweet back on the course. We do. So Sweet, looks like Sweet team name is really going for it here. They're putting, oh, Ben almost got stuck in the cargo net above, but he's out on the track now. Looks like they're going to run him. Every other pilot possibly would be I wonder if they could do Chromium, Sweet, Chromium, Sweet, Chromium, Sweet. If they really want to pick it up and make it into the 57, that's what they would have to do, because they're going to have to pick up a pace of 6 laps here in the last 13 minutes. Weebleed goes down. They're currently on a 47 lap pace. Looks like they're here in the pits with us, but they're back up and out. Live and Let Whoop is pitting, switching to a new pilot. Dio is on the course for your mom, and he's their captain, looking very solid. Let's see what lap they're on here in 4th place. So, I believe 3rd place was 48 laps for my team, so it looks like I'm rooting for one of these teams to tie my team so that I get a race again in the playoffs. So, go Live and Let Whoop. No, they've dropped down to a 45 now, but we've got Your Mom and Weebleed on 47s. They can pick up one more lap per I guess, one increase their pace by 1 lap, then we could have another tie. Another whoop down. Taylor on top of things. Got it pitted. Everyone helping out in the pits. Sweet FPV name has increased the projected laps from 51 up to 53, but they're going to have to still put on 4 more laps to that pace if they want to catch up with the 54. Meanwhile, we bleed on a 46 lap tried to go for a quick marshal. And oh, we bleed down again. Taylor's got it. That's Dr. Ride in the couple crashes there, but he's back up on the course now, running good. Your mom has a tap there from Trim King, but he has figured out where he is and he's back on the track. Sweet FPV still ripping. I think he's going to have to pit here. He maybe could pull one more off, but I'm guessing it's going to be a pit. Nope, he's going again. 250 flight time already, and he's going for one more. Can't tell where his battery's at because he's got the zeros. So, but it looks like he's got plenty of power here to get through and run one more. And he's going for another. Sweet at 312 right now. Disarms to reset his gyro. Running at 319, 320. Will his battery be able to make it all the way to the next one? It looks like he's not having a problem, but those type of bumps are not going to help with making it back. He's back on track. Sweet's probably going to have to pit here. I can't imagine he's going to push past 4 minutes on the battery, but it looks like he's flying fine. And I'm totally wrong because he's back on the course. How long can Sweet's whoop fly for? If he does run out of battery in the middle of the track, the progress he's made will be lost, but it doesn't look like he's really having any issues. He's been flying for 3:57 now. He's going to go over 4 minutes. Oh, but he hits the frog, and he's down in the back room, but it's not a problem. He's back up. Definitely went around the frog because he went all the way into the back. Now through the dive, I gotta imagine he's going to pit here after 4:09. Yes, he does. But he puts them back up to a 55 lap pace now. They need to get to 57 to tie the top team. Meanwhile, we got your mom on a 45 lap pace. We bleed on a 47 lap pace, and Live and Let Move also on a 45 lap pace. But we bleed actually currently, your mom in 4th and Live and Let Whoop are really close. They're on the same lap almost. Oh, but once Agilis gets back on the course, that will get mixed up drastically since he puts down maybe 5 times as many laps as some of his other pilots. So Chromium on the track for Sweet Team name. They're still at a 55-minute pace. We've got about 7 minutes left. Can they pick up 2 more laps to get on that 57-lap pace and tie the AK and Blue Jay teams? It's coming down to it. If they're going to want to do it, they're definitely going to have to run the strategy where they maybe they just go back to Sweet after Chromium. I think that's what they're going to have to do. Oh, Chromium hits the invisible wire. What? All right, here comes Chromium around. What lap is he on now? So they're on 44. They need 13 more laps in 6 seconds. That's right about there. They could do it. If it's Sweden and Chromium, they'll be able to pull it off. We bleed on currently on a 48 lap pace. Your mom on a 45 lap pace, and Live and Let Whoop on a 44 lap pace.
6 minutes left.
So Sweet Team Name looking like they have a chance. Have a chance to catch up. Chromium starting to have some issues. Coming in for the pit. And let's see if they go back with Ben now, or if they go to a new pilot. If they want to put down 57, then they have to go back to Ben. But they are not. So it does not look like anyone's going to catch the top team in this scrape. So we'll have we're going to have a runoff between AK and Blue Jay after this race here to see who's going to be first place, unless Sweet Team Name really picks it up in these last few laps. They're going to have to start averaging a little quicker. Maybe when Ben gets back on the course, he could maybe pull it off. Meanwhile, Agilis on the course for Live and Let Whoop, but he has been struggling today. Bouncing all over the place. Maybe trying to go a little too fast to make up for his teammates. But even when he's crashing, his times are still super fast. Every time he gets back into the flying, he bumps his team up. So let's see if he can do that again. They're currently in third, and Weebleed's in fourth. But they have the same lap pace right now that Agilis is back on the course. So Live and Let Whoop pulled into second now. Sweet Team Name well out in front, and they have Ben back on the track. But he just gets under the table and he's good. He's out. He really needs to. He really needs to have some clean laps to get them up to 57 here. Hopefully he doesn't push too hard and crashing. He needs to keep consistent but fast. Sweet's down again. That dropped their pace from 55 to 53. They probably will bump it back up to 54. But I don't think anyone is going to be able... Live and Let Whoop back down a 49 lap pace. I'm rooting for them to get 48 laps exactly, so I get a race off against Agilis. Weebly just on the floor. I'm not sure why no one's going. Dr. Rye just hanging out. There he goes. He's off.
Go back, Trim. You did not go through that gate.
All right. Coming down to the last 2 minutes. Your mom crashes. Live and Let Whoop also crashing.
Back to the wall right, Trim.
Weebleed on the track.
Thank you.
Sweet FPV Name also crashing.
Lap 44. Sweet Team Name, 27.21 seconds. Lap 51.
All right. Coming down to the last 2 minutes. Can Weebleed or your mom pick up 48 total to tie my team? I'm actually not sure if we had 48 or for 47, so I don't know what I'm rooting for. I guess I'm rooting for one to have 48 and one to have 47 then. Technoid stuck in the tank, but he's out. Both of them have dropped off the 48 pass. Live and Let Whoop still on a 49 lap pace.
To go.
60 seconds, pilots. Make good decisions.
All right, 1 minute to go.
Live and Let Whoop, 98.53 seconds, lap 46. Sweet Team Navy, 48.52 seconds, lap 53.
53, so they'd have to get 4 laps in a minute, so it's not happening. So AK and Blue Jays team. What's it? You handed them out to everyone when you were all drunk. Yeah. You were like, who wants the shirt? I was like, I got all these shirts. All right, finish her up. So,
Finished 46 laps at 800, 77 seconds. 32.12 seconds. Finished 47 laps at 1808.
Taylor spotting from the pits. So Sweet Team Name, 55 laps, 2 laps behind the top competitors. Not bad. Sweet Team Name. They got second, or it'll be third. I think I might have a race off. I gotta check.
So this is for we. Scorekeepers, please report your score to Taylor.
I see. Lean. I'm just looking for Agilis's scorekeeper. Who was scorekeeping for Agilis? Fritz, there you are, bud. All right, what do you got?
That's what I have. So. It does.
going on, everybody? So how did I do? Come on, be honest. My goodness, that was so much fun. I'm over here shaking. I'm like, it was so much fun. Team racing. There's a lot of the unknowns. To connect to the transmitter, to the whoop. So much going on, and you like flicker. You hit that button, it doesn't arm. It's like no power up. So much fun. Oh, there we go. Yeah, wow. My heart is pounding right now.
All right, so we have
predicted,
two ties to break.
Two ties to break.
The first
Two ties.
tie is for position 5. We are going to let Skittles and Agilis race off 5 minutes. As many
Skittles
laps as they can do in
Skittles
5 minutes.
And Agilis with the race off. That's going to be quite interesting. Yeah, you're definitely the favorite. Of course. I mean, you're the fan favorite. I mean, Agilis is new to the scene. I'm not sure. But why don't we get some voting going up on the, the board right there. Just drop a Skittles or Agilis. I keep saying a combination of the two names. My goodness, that was so much fun. My heart is still pounding right here. I don't want to go home. It was awesome. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just hang out here. We're going to have a lot of batteries to burn tonight. No. Oh my God. Let's just scroll down to these comments here. Did it tattoo? We don't know. Oh, that might be a dead link there. Let's maybe refresh this there. Boom. Yeah, so much fun, guys. Wish you were here. Whoever, if you definitely put this one on your list to come out to. Whoop Wars Battleground Denver. They'll definitely have another one. We are almost done with our Whoop Wars Team Racing Day here at Full Send FPV. Big shout out to all of our sponsors: Full Send FPV, Perspective Image, We Bleed, FPV, Roof Tech, Hydra, Buster Print, is that Bison Fabrications, Happy Model, Tiny Whoops, Mixed Skittles there, Arulon, if I pronounce that correctly, Whoop Wars Battleground Denver. Man, that was so much fun. I'm over here like, we got a race-off coming here. So Skittles, FPV Skittles is going up against Top Dog, Mr. Tiny Whoop, Team Pilot, Agilis. So this is going to be really interesting to see what happens. Yeah.
My prediction, 5 minutes.
So there will be a little break here. What's up? What's up? Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. 15 to 8. So 15 laps to 8 laps? Wow. That is going to be, but in Skittles' favor, though. 15 to 8 for Skittles. That's what he's calling. All right. 5 minutes. Face off. Yum yums. Yum yums. There's yum yums everywhere. Oh my God. Look at what's going on. We got a battle going on. Skittles and Agilis. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Boom. Yeah, this is I can't wait to see this battle. Don't tell anybody, but Agilis is pretty fast, so it should be I'm rooting for Dan, but Skittles, that's going to be a tough one though. Agilis is very fast, consistent, holds his lines well, knows when to punch it, knows when to pull back. Actually, there's no pullback. That guy's full throttle the whole time. So, yeah, man. Yeah, just chilling. Chilling. Good stuff, guys.
Dave, did you take the battery check?
Can I take all the wet? Sorry, I'm like checking in for my flights. Oh, damn it. I got a fucking full flight problem. C51.
Boom.
Yeah.
Awesome. Are you ready to rock and roll? It's just about. Skittles is getting ready. Just making sure that his tech is up to par.
You think you have to pit twice? What? Do you think you'll have to pit twice?
Probably, yeah.
Ooh, okay, that might give you a
15 to 8. 15 to 8.
What's that?
15 to 8.
Who's that? Me? I got 15.
Yeah, you got some back.
You guys are gonna rip
Oh,
it,
no,
man.
that's my guess.
Yeah, 15-8 laps.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm be right back. I gotta grab my phone so I could check. That was interesting. Hey, Liz, could you grab my phone inside my pack? It should be right there, right in front. Thank you. Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Zotek here from WeBleedFPV.com. We're about to kick off a
figure out your strategy.
heads-on battle.
I'll let you guys start getting up towards the
Sounds
line
good.
when you're ready.
I will definitely eat something in a little bit, but not right now because my nerves are just rattling. I love team
All right,
racing.
can I
Team
get
racing
some
is
Marshalls?
electrifying, and you have to be on point. You're engaged the entire time. I'm talking about you're focused. You're definitely nervous, though. The nerves kick in. I had a couple, rough laps out there, but overall, I felt good. I had some weird tech issues where the whoop would just start going in weird directions, and I wasn't even making any stick movements, so we're going to have to check out that transmitter later on and just make sure that all the internal wires are connected. It just felt off. Actually, it almost did like a couple 360s without any input, so
Let's get one
that
more
does get me a
Marshall
little
out on the
concerned,
floor.
but we'll see, that's what it's all about.
Lose.
Understanding your gear and modifying and making adjustments on the fly. But I did power down, restarted, and then everything fell into place. So
All right.
I'm really happy with my performance, and
I see 1, 2.
we're
Is that
gonna be
all we
rocking
have?
on. So here we go, folks. Both pilots are on
All
the stand.
right. 5 minutes. Thumbs up.
5 minutes.
I see.
Here we go.
Skittles,
5
I
minutes.
see Allegiance. All right.
See
Marshall's
AK in the
ready, everybody
background
else is
talking
ready. Here we
to
go.
Skittles. You see Dr. Ryder in the background. You got Mystery E back there, it looks like. Technoid. And that's Fresh Bread sitting down on the couch. Another new esports sponsor. And they're off. So here goes a battle. Agilis is off to
All right,
a
clean start.
ripping start right now. Dude's a machine. So 5 minutes of this madness. Good stuff, man. Shit, that camera angle is low, which is actually really good for this track. Mine, I felt like, was a little up high, and it gave me a little trouble, but look how he flawlessly took that dive gate. Very smooth. So, my man's dropping 17s and 16s, and Skittles is at 28.4. So, the prediction is probably right in 5 minutes. We're going to be looking at a 15 to 8. Skittles was correct. He knows his math. He's really good at it. No doubt. This is going to be a interesting run right here. Most important thing Skittles need to do is just stay consistent, hit those gates, and maybe hope for a break. Whoop Gods might be behind him, but Agilis is looking really strong, continuing to be dominant in this heads-on race. But look how quick! Oh, head-on up there. See, those are those breaks that you don't want to win that way, but you never know what happens. But Agilis is real smooth.
We only have 2 quads on the floor, and there's a mid-air.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Live and let whoop against Joker lap. My man, Agilis is having a little issue here. Drops down. We have a 6-3 heads-up series right now. 6-4. So yeah, he's definitely a solid 3 laps ahead of him. We already broke the 2-minute mark, so we have a little less than 3 minutes left in this heads-on competition. What can you say? Watching these guys just consistently hit the marks, consistently smooth. A 24.8 for Skittles is phenomenal. Agilis did have a couple bobbles there, which dropped them to a 29.1, but consistently 16-second laps for Agilis, which pretty much would sum this up. But a valiant effort by FPV Skittles. Ladies and gentlemen. This is what we call a moment. Did he just plug him in? I thought he was down and out. But Agilis is back up and running. I guess we'll have to review that, but it looked like he was down, powered out, and might have been picked up and powered back on, but we'll see. I'm not sure if that's the case, but I don't know if we're allowed to put a battery back in if that is the case, though. But as of right now, Agilis is being dominant with his battle here, head-to-head battle against FPV Skittles, who is trying real hard to push ahead and take on Agilis, a Tiny Whoop team pilot there. Phenomenal individual. Oh, another crash. But he has a dominant lead right now. Based on time. 1 minute, folks. 1 minute left in this heads-on competition. FPV Skittles against Agilis. Agilis is just pounding away. But I'm going to have to ask him about that camera angle, but that is phenomenal. That is... You really get to see the track and just push hard on those sticks. That speed is just... He's running a really clean lap right here. And Skittles is coming through. 30 seconds. So both these pilots will get a chance to get another lap in here. We'll see how Agilis... He might be able to squeeze in 2 laps, but we'll see how it goes. Skittles with a bobble, and he's down, but he's up. So Agilis did get another lap in. Dropped a heater right there. 10 seconds. Can he hit that gate in 10 seconds? No, he just let off right there. But it was a valiant effort. Excellent job by Joker Lap, FPV Skittles. Did he sneak that in? It's all good. That was an excellent heads-up run right there. Team racing, new aspect. Captains go against each other.
Oh, whatever. That's fluid enough. I'd like to see you do better, Dean.
Nope. I'm just what I see on TV. YouTube.
All right. 15 to 11. Congratulations to Agilis for winning the
Agilis,
race off.
congratulations. Way to go, buddy.
Nice. Oh, man. So close.
Well, folks, that was a serious heads-up competition. We have Skittles right here trying to attempt some tricks here. Oh, he just did it. Wow, unbelievable. The Mr. iGal 3 is coming up soon. Make sure you definitely check out iGal in the upcoming months. Sign up is opened right now. So if you're all into tricks, July 2nd. So
I'm wondering
when it
why the
ends
Joker Lap didn't hit the Joker Lap.
Well, good job,
What the hell,
Skittles.
Joker Lap? Well, you could have done it at the tail end after you lost.
All right. 4:50 p.m. our time. Come say hello. I guess
Now
we're not
that I'm
racing
no
anymore,
longer
right?
racing.
Are we done? Is it officially over? Or we have one more battle?
Oh, no, there is one more battle.
There is one more battle.
But I don't have to do any. I'm not part of it.
What's up there, buddy?
All right, so with that was the tie break.
That was the
So we
tie
do
break. Yeah, I
have
don't
our
wanna
final
get it dirty.
standings. In 8th place,
yo, stream peoples.
unfortunately taking a disqualification for not understanding the rules, we've got Team Rerun, but I will not rerun the race.
Bum, bum, bum.
I like that.
Yeah, right?
In 7th place with 43 total laps, Team D-Gas.
D-Gas.
The gas.
In 6th place with 45 laps, Team Your Mom.
I didn't know
In
my mom
5th
was
place,
racing.
after the race off with Agilis, we've got Joker Lap. In 4th place, after the race, was Agilis with Live and Let Whoop. Team Live and Let Whoop in 4th.
Wow.
In 3rd place with 48 laps, We Bleed.
Yeah, We Bleed.
And our top 2 teams separated by only
take that.
1 lap.
Good job, guys. Way to go, team.
Rip Mode with 54 and Sweet Team Name with 55.
Wow, we were really close, man.
Great job to all of our teams.
Great job, guys.
Way to be, gentlemen. Way to be.
Congratulations to all the pilots.
Nice.
You guys just completed
Way to
the
go, guys.
inaugural Whoop Wars Battlegrounds Denver. Let's give ourselves a big round of
No
applause
doubt.
for an amazing weekend.
Amazing weekend. I can't
We
wait
do
for
need
the We
our
Bleed 500.
first, second, and third place teams
Saying
over
it right
by
now,
the
We Bleed
missile
500,
shooter
bro.
for
Boom.
your
That's gonna be
trophies
one event
and
right there.
photos.
So that is sweet.
This has been one heck of a weekend. I am so happy and honored to be hanging out here with all these amazing FPV celebrities and fans and pilots and you name it, the community. It's been a heck of an awesome time.
You're
And
also a celebrity.
Yeah, in my own little world, I guess. Oh, up top. Oh, not me. Oh, me. Oh, I'll be back.
Yeah. Well, as I know that you guys didn't see or hear that, but as Taylor was saying, our track director, that concludes our inaugural Whoop Wars Battleground. That's our teams. As you saw, Skittles there trying to Matty Flip and Power Loop the missile launcher. We hope that you guys enjoyed everything. I'm sorry for all of the technical difficulties and a little bit of the confusion. Communication-wise, we'll definitely work on that for sure. Let us know what you thought of it. Let us know if you have any questions, concerns, or anything. Shoot us out. Be super direct in the Facebook group and the page, and all the guys there are super grateful all of us are super grateful for being here. What's up? Oh, they are? Oh, I don't know. Skittles asking if the track's going to be open after, but you see all the guys lining up there for
Let's get
awards.
Sweet Team Name in the middle here. Sweet team name. All right, rip mode over here on this side.
That's pretty now.
And then we bleed on that side over there.
Hornicorn there in the background.
We're second place. We're second place.
All right.
All right, everyone, let's say boner pants on 3. 1, 2, 3.
What a group of guys there. Team We Bleed, Jeff Grabowski. Yeah, Blue Jay, Sweet FPV name. All the guys there.
So Blue Jays team won, right?
Picture of you taking a picture of
I believe so, and then
Sweet was
F.
the second.
Yep, and then We Bleed. Yep.
Dang, we were one lap away from the podium then. Well, I would have had
What
to
was your
race
laps?
47. They had 48.
Gotcha. Nope. I saw Jesse in there. Results are Blue Jay, Sweet FPV name, and We Bleed. 1, 2, and 3. What a long weekend! Just another weekend. Now, stay tuned. I do want to focus all your guys' attention. Whoever's watching out there in Introverse, as I crank the volume here. There we go. I just want to draw your attention to the Whoop Wars Battleground page for any future reference as far as racing goes. Now, we do have one more coming up as far as Minnesota goes, and also New Jersey that Mr. Weebleed will be working on. Hopefully you'll catch all of us back there again in each one of those. Hopefully our wonderful track director will find a way to get us out to where we need to be. With all of your guys' stuff. If you like what we're doing and want to see more of it, keep following, keep interested. Let's check the chat real quick.
Hydra, perspective image. Jim Fam. Online.
Let me update. Toxic.
And more.
Your mom
Thanks
goes down
again for
again.
all your time, all your
that made the
help.
list.
What did?
Hopefully there'll
Your
be some
mom
more
goes down
fun
again.
festivities still going on. So keep an
Oh,
eye
right.
out for
Thank you,
that.
Toxic, for pointing that one out.
And don't have too
I
much
actually
fun.
kind of
I
thought
don't
of
like my
that one
horn.
and then said it.
Oh, you did?
Totally,
No.
Now what?
Oh, it's
but I was,
played.
I was about to say it, and then I was like, oh.
What?
And I was like, yeah, I should say it.
Yeah, you definitely should
What?
say it.
I say what
Mom goes
in
down
the
again.
butt. I say what.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's do it in the butt. Okay. I don't mind if we have a little fight. Just don't you worry.
Oh, horny corn, I swear. Oh, that's funny. No Hydra betting for second set. Man, I don't know. You got me. I was racing during that, I think, or eating. But like I was saying, a little bit going on there. Says your mom goes down again, quoting our good friend. Oh, dude, that's so awesome! Check it out. I don't know if they can show that on camera or not. There's your your team's trophy for third. There you are, Zotek.
The only
That's
potential help
Zotek's
that we
trophy.
could
Mr.
use
Weebleed
is
himself
next door,
on the
passing up
Weebleed
tables
team
and
taking
chairs.
third
Yep,
place
Weebleed.
overall.
I know, it's so sick.
Tables and chairs next door for us, that would be great.
Yeah, I wish I was taking one of those homes. And a lot of people don't know this. Trophies are like cannon, like bullets, and Horny Corn has made it to where the inside is kind of hollow, and you can. They filled it with stuff, and what he did is, if you can guess what's inside of it accurately, then you win an additional award.
Ooh.
Has anybody guessed correctly? The mortars.
Yes.
Did someone has? What? No way. What was it? No way.
Interesting.
I think we are getting out as soon as the stream. I think we are going to get going as soon as we get done. Sorry. What were you saying?
It was Bumper who gave him the clue.
Ooh, Bumper gave him the clue. Dr. Ride did win the extra. Dr. Ride did win the. So basically, what it was is Hornycorn made a mortar, like a shell, and then made it hollow, and he put stuff in it. And when you could guess what's inside, and he accurately did, and it was ball bearings. They put ball bearings in it, and so we got an additional prize. And what did you say the additional prize was? Oh, his birds aren't real. I'm sorry. We got confused. Dave said. He said, thanks for the salt in the wound, Dr. Ryan. That's funny. Let's see if I can get him. Oh, you didn't get one.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh. Here's here's Blue Jays. Blue Jays trophy. It's just a little bit bigger. Yeah. All right. I kind of want to get. Maybe we should get Taylor over here for a second. I'm not going to keep him very long because I know I want to get out of here because I got work tomorrow. No, we're getting ready. So I'm going to get Taylor over here.
Taylor!
Dancing.
I'm going to get Taylor over here, our ringleader. Get that chair over here for him. All right, Taylor joining us over here. All right. All right, Taylor, so how are you feeling about this weekend?
It was a long 3 days.
Yes.
We did, I think, something like 117 races on Saturday. We ran just in the mid-50s, like 56, 57 yesterday.
Wow.
And then, obviously, we did the 2 long heats today. So, all in all, it was just a really long week of racing for sure.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Now, this was just the beginning, but what do the fans and the pilots have to look forward to what's coming up?
Yeah, so Whoop Wars Battlegrounds was actually designed as a series. And so back when we originally incepted this back in 2020, before the pandemic, we had already scheduled, I think, 9 cities to actually host Whoop Wars, so to host Battlegrounds. So first one was going to be Denver back in May of last year, and then it was going to go every other month for about a year and a half. Didn't happen, obviously. We know everything shut down in March, so we kind of pulled the plans, and now we're here. So we're starting to spin that back up. Right now, we actually have Minnesota is confirmed next, so they're going to be dates TBD on that. I think we're looking at late August, early September is when that's going to be. There's a lot of multi-GP events, a lot of I/O, all of that is going to be this summer. So we want to make sure we give time for all the 5-inch events and everything.
Yeah.
We'll get back into whoop racing a little bit later in the season, and then Battlegrounds New Jersey is confirmed, and that is October 16th and 17th. I told Diane over there it's going to be hosted by Drone Zone. If you guys haven't been to Drone Zone, and it's a fantastic venue as well. But that one is, again, October 16th and 17th. We're probably going to make tickets available for that this week. Now that we actually have gotten through this event. She pinged me a couple weeks ago. She's like, "Hey, let's talk," and I go, "No, let's not." I've been so busy.
Let's
and
get this one done
so.
first. Yeah. Get this one out of the bag.
So we'll make sure to make an announcement on the Whoop Wars Battlegrounds Facebook. So if you aren't out following that, it is its own page, Whoop Wars Battleground.
Yeah.
Make sure you go out and follow it, and
Now-
we'll post all our events there.
Now, are the people watching and all this stuff? Are you going to keep it consistent throughout? Or are you going to have the same people representing Whoop Wars, announcing, doing all this stuff? You're going to be running it. Hydra's going to be doing all that
So we are going to keep some consistency there.
Yep.
Me personally, I don't know that I'm going to be able to make it to all 3 this year. I'm definitely planning on it. So if I can make it to Minnesota and then again to New Jersey, I will do it. Minnesota's a little easier. It's only 6 hours drive from my house, so I can do that pretty easily. New Jersey's going to be a whole other thing, and Diana and I have to talk about that.
Yeah.
But we are going to be, using the Hydra system at each race. We're going to have a director trained. As far as Perspective Image, we definitely want to invite them to come out. We've worked them kind of into the budget to make sure that they're at least a little bit comfortable.
Yeah.
But although, as both of you guys know, we have to give a big shout out to Greg because a lot of stuff that he's
Dude,
done
Greg does
today, yesterday, the day before, this was all donated
Oh,
to
of
this.
course.
He got paid a little bit, mostly just for his mileage and everything to get up here, but he brought all this equipment. His time is for free. So if we can do the same to get him in Minnesota, if we can do the same to get him in New Jersey, make sure he gets paid to get his equipment here, then we're good.
Of course, yeah. Nice. Now, what are you thinking as far as cap goes for each one of these races? Are we going to keep the consistency of 96? Looking forward to 96, or we're going to keep it 64, 80?
So I think we're going to go TBD on that.
Okay.
Minnesota has the facilities in order to be able to do 2 tracks. So that would change things dramatically. We could run concurrent qualifiers, and it wouldn't be hard to do 96.
Yeah.
Based on experiences, this weekend, we obviously may have had a few changes, here and there, but
working out the kinks.
What's that?
Working out any kinks.
Working out any kinks. This is this is our first large scale event. So, once we get all the kinks worked out, hopefully we'll be able to run an 80 pilot race and then a 96 pilot race. But
you will for
if
sure.
we can split it up into 2 different tracks, that's the same track, duplicated in 2 venues, then that would make it a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
Drone Zone will probably cap at 64, also because of her capacity there.
I think Drone Zone has capacity to run two tracks as well.
Okay. Well, Diane and I will talk about it, and we'll make that decision.
Yeah, for
and,
sure. Yeah.
Diane, if you're watching, call me.
Great idea.
Let's get it done.
Now's the time. Yeah. So
that'd be sweet. If you could get the qualifying done twice as fast.
Of course.
With the 2 tracks, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you could, and then you run some of the individual brackets the first day, and then have the rest of them the second day, where you try to.
Yeah, so since we won't have a 3-day weekend to do it, that's also a concern, because the nice part about being able to do individuals on day 1 is we can go as long as we want. So I think we did something like from when we started the race, after all the technical stuff working out, I think we ended up about 12 hours total for those 4 groups. So if you obviously just do math, that's going to be 16 hours total for the other, or excuse me, it's actually more than that. It's going to be 18 hours total for 6 groups. So we got to figure out.
All the way
I got to figure out if we're going to split that into day 1, day 2, and then hop directly into mains. Mains typically can go faster if we don't have the snafu of having to back up, disqualify somebody, and rerun half the entire race like we did yesterday. But
but like like you said, we're just working on any kinks that are happening that will occur. It's not it's not if.
Now next time we know what to do if it happens again.
Yeah, we're gonna decisions will become easier, etc.
But
you
hats
can only
off to
write
you.
so many rules. Like when the Ben switched the VTX and
that's something that we would
have
never
a specific rule written for that. No, you gotta figure it out.
I've never seen that before in any race. Where literally, Dr. Ride was 1 gate behind him too. So it's
he could have technically kept going, but he just didn't because he thought it was over.
Yeah.
But so he just ended. He could have got back up, but he was upset that the thing happened. So.
Exactly. So
So if everyone just knows how it works, then it'll just be.
I'm going to draw a hard line in the sand for any of my races. We're not going to be doing Joker laps.
And I think that was put. We all know is kind of pushed upon by facility. Which is fine. Too.
But you have to give props where props are due. I don't know if we have the roving cam out there right now, but
the idea.
The freaking track is beautiful. You guys have been watching it all weekend.
The idea is nice to have a Joker lap. It's always fun to have that extra advantage or disadvantage or the risk, I guess.
Right.
But in some instances like this, where you have 2 sets of difficulties where you can't have the consistency.
It's just weird because if it's not something that's somewhat variable, then it's just a shortcut for 1 lap.
Yeah, exactly, and that's where the smoke really kind of played.
The idea of it worked. If you could just be reset smoke, then it would have been perfect.
Exactly.
Hit the R button for reset.
It's back to normal.
I mean, watching the Skittles right here, there's the Joker lap. It's not easy even with smoke in it. You crashed out that time going into there. So Or actually, I don't think that's you. That's somebody flying right now. I apologize. That was a review. I was like, wait a second.
I was like, I don't remember crashing when there was
Free
no smoke.
Bird, so that's Freedom?
But yeah.
Freedom, yeah.
I am going to try to go in it and then power loop back into it.
In a power loop, that would be awesome.
There's a lot of stuff above there.
Yeah,
Maybe I should do it the other way.
Yeah. So Dan, I don't know if you talked about it, but I want to ask you about IGAO 3. Have you talked a little bit about it?
We've talked a little bit about it. IGAO 3 is International Game of Whoop Season 3. We finished up Season 2 a couple months ago, and Daniel Daylight won. Gillis, who was here and came in second overall, also was second in IGAO. So great job by him in both events. Anyway, it's a freestyle competition, but instead of like a single time event, it's a game that you play over several months, possibly most of the year.
Many months.
And
what'd you guys go this like 36, 37 weeks?
41 and 40, the last two.
Jeez, 41, 40 weeks.
Yeah. So, but the idea is it's basically like a game of skate or horse like you've played in basketball or skateboarding, and instead of everyone lining up and going in order and setting the tricks, since it's played with hundreds of people over the internet, the organizers, me and the other judges, will make up a challenge each week, and then all the pilots have about a week to complete the challenge and then submit their video. And as long as you complete whatever the trick was, like a power loop or a Matty flip or something on a certain obstacle, then you move on without getting a letter. And if you aren't able to do it or you don't have time, then you pick up a letter. And once you get 5, then you spell whoop, so you would be knocked out. And basically we just keep going until there's only one pilot left. And that's why it takes so long at the end, because we like to start out nice and easy with like orbits and flips and rolls, things that will build people's skill sets for the harder tricks later, like the Matty flips and inverted orbits and Rubik's cubes and all that type of stuff.
I haven't been really a good whoop freestyler, so I participated in season 1. I think I made it through like week 15, 16.
You made it pretty far, yeah.
Yeah, and it started getting progressively more hard on me and hard on my equipment.
Yep.
And I think I pulled out just because of lack of equipment. But
yeah, that's the idea.
That's
like,
going to make the list, by the way.
Most people...
I pulled out because of lack of equipment.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's going on the list. Shit. The list.
Yeah, but so the idea is that most of the pilots that participate, since last season we had 290, we're expecting at least 300 this year. I think I hadn't checked today, but when I checked yesterday, we had 85 people signed up already.
Awesome.
I haven't really pushed it out yet. It's you have to sign up by July 2nd. You can just Google IGAO or International Game of Whoop. It should take you to either the Facebook page or my YouTube page, and you can find the link to the registration.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
No, that's great. It was great to learn a little bit about IGAO 3 coming up here.
Yeah, so sign up today.
Any
tell your
events that we
whoopers.
can come out to support your club out in Seattle? You guys run anything right
We
now?
haven't started up again yet. Okay. Our club is a little bit slow. We're trying to get the 2S racing going again for this summer. We do 2S racing outside, like with full-size gates in the summer, and then inside whooping in the winter. So
awesome. Right on, what about you, Jeff? Any events coming up down in the ICT?
Yeah, Grasslands, Reckless and I are all trying to get Whoopin' in Wonderland 2 up and going. I believe our registration is open. It's just $10. I think $10 or $20. I'll have to check with Grasslands, but $10 or $20. But it's similar to what we're doing now. We're trying to build some actual IRL backdrops, if you will.
It's very artistic. I went down to Whoops in Wonderland 1, and the whole entire course was very artistic. Except for that, freaking Cloud Gate.
Cloud Gate. I knew you were going to say that, too. Yeah, I'm sure Grasslands is watching. We talked about that the entire time. So we had an elevated gate that was cushioned with...
like foam, like the spider webs that you get at Halloween. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And it was all around each of the 3. So it was a ladder, basically 1, 2, 3 on an incline, and every single freaking lap, I feel like I was going to hit it, and it caught
clipped
me.
it and went right into the
and
it
sucked
us up.
Yeah, it sucks me in and starts burning my motor. So
yeah. And all he had was brush, so he couldn't just rewind and get, But yeah, no, we're having that come up. It's June 29th, I believe.
It's 24th, June 24th.
June 24th, sorry.
Yeah.
And you can actually go to ICT FPV page and check out that. Or we're in Wichita, Kansas. Hit me up, and I'll give you some deets. But yeah, that's what we got.
Go race with. My name is Jeff, Grasslands pilot, and
Reckless.
Reckless, that's right.
Yep.
Mr. Chook. So.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to get this going because I know we're trying to wrap up and get everything done. So you want to close off?
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Cool.
thank you guys, everybody, for watching the live stream. I know it's been a long 3 days, and those of you that did stick with us the entire time or popped in and out, we definitely appreciate you.
Blue
I
Jay's
hope
family
yeah.
was here so much. Did you
I
see-
know.
notice
I
that?
kept seeing the
Yeah.
comments popping up. It was like, Blue Jay, go Blue Jay. Here's another
Yeah.
family. Here's grandma. Here's
Yeah.
mom. Here's dad. I'm like, good
Awesome.
Lord. Yeah.
Give me that gate.
And so basically, I want to just say thank you because you guys actually made this live stream more fun and more engaging for everybody here, and we had a lot of fun putting this on for you. So if you want to come do this in person, if you want to come race with us, make sure you check out the Whip Wars Battlegrounds page. Minnesota, New Jersey, coming soon. With that, thank you very much. Definitely appreciate you all.
Check out the Whoop Wars Battleground Facebook page to find out who won this, and continue to clip all of those pictures. Enter into the contest. We'll be giving this away. It's signed by Jesse P. Sorry, right here. Sorry to keep you guys any longer. We're out.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Have a good one.
Thank you, Taylor. You did
Thanks,
awesome.
Taylor.